And here I was thinking that the chair of the local organizing committee was just going to welcome you to Oxford and leave it at that. Well done, Steve. Thank you. So I want to say a few words as well. I'll try to be short so we can be on time. And I'd like to start by thanking people, because without people you can't do anything. And here, obviously, as Steve has already mentioned, the Oxford Local Organizing Committee, chaired by Steve. Thank you, Steve. Your part here, and as you say, the support of Stephanie has been great. Our association management company, Lumina Partners Europe, has been critical to get this going. A bunch of local volunteers, all the chairs and presenters, and the BSGCT board. And as Steve has pointed out, these guys put away an enormous amount of work in a voluntary basis. And you will see in my presentation the amount of things that go on. And you'll know that for a conference to be successful, financially, sponsors are critical. So we are really, really indebted to the companies that are sponsoring us here. This is an important moment for us as a society. We are going to be changing the association management company. Christina, Gael, and Liz set up Lumina Partners last year and have supported us after Watson very much decided to stop trading. So for the last 6 years, Lumina and previously Watson, but the same people, were supporting us. Together with Emma, who has worked with both Watson and Lumina. This is your opportunity to thank them for their work for the last 6 years, supporting us in every possible way before we switch on to a different company 1st of August this year. So if you see any of them, Christina, Gael, Liz, Emma, please thank them for all the work that they have done for us over the years, because they have really helped us to grow as a society. And we will be welcoming CJAM, CJ Association Management, as our new secretariat from 1st of August this year. Now, the AMC is not the only one going. Alan Parker's turn to step down from the board of the society will officially be tomorrow at the annual general meeting. Alan has been with us for 10 years. Alan is a fantastic colleague. He is the person who you would want in your team. You know, he's committed, is really hardworking, is fun to work with, and if you need someone to help you quickly, he's the person who's going to be doing that for you. And I've been extremely thankful to have him with me over the years. And I know that this sounds preposterous because Alan is actually a serious group leader in Wales, a program grant holder for Cancer Research UK, and maybe I am the one who be in his team rather than having him supporting me in mine. So, Alan, I would like you to come up for a second because to thank you for 10 years of service to the society, we have a little thank you for you here. Thank you. Cheers, Rafael. And then for the next few slides, I'm going to be honoring someone who was a long-term member of our society, Andy Porter, who died in August last year. His name may not be familiar to you, but I hope that in the next few slides you'll understand the importance of his work and the way Andy was. I should add that Andy was my first line manager in the UK when I came over from Spain in 1995, and I worked with him for 6.5 years at the Clinical Sciences Centre, then called CSC, in Hammersmith Hospital. So Andy was effectively one of us with a classical career, first degree, PhD, first, second postdoc, university research fellowship in Oxford. On the back of his results, he became a group leader for the MRC in London and eventually a reader with Imperial College. And Andy was really fascinated with DNA replication, repair, and expression. and particularly genetic engineering. That was really important to him. And in discussion with Andy many years back, he pointed out how these two papers from Mario Capecchi and Oliver Smithies got him going in this field, then called gene targeting, what we call today genome editing. And very quickly, Andy came up with a set of papers within 3 years of those two being published that were really seminal in the field, demonstrating double knockouts, demonstrating targeted breakage of a chromosome, and demonstrated that you could convert an endogenous gene into an inducible one. So this was really pioneering work on genome editing well before any chimeric nucleases were available. And this was not just technicalities. At the time, we understood perfectly, Andy understood perfectly, that this was going to be towards gene therapy. But we're talking 25 years before Casgevy was approved last year. Sadly, just a little after Andy passed away. Andy was a bench scientist. He really trained people himself, and he devoted enormous amounts of time to do that, and in some cases, really of his own time, being really, really generous with his own time. He was kind, he was patient, he would help everyone and ensured that he saw his students all the way through to completion in a really kind manner. And when it was necessary, and I'm not highlighting this paper because it's one of mine at the time, but because Andy actually drafted it, because I couldn't see a way to put these results together at the time when I left the group, and Andy, without a fuss, just took it on, prepared a draft, and saw it all the way through completion. So one more way in which he taught you how to do things. So getting the job done himself. And in the course of the pandemic, to make himself useful, he started doing face shields at home in a process that was kick-started by his son Alex and a bunch of other people, helping to overcome the shortage of PPE in the pandemic. And Andy was, at the end of the day, just kind. Just two anecdotes of his. I remember soon after I joined the lab that one of the lady cleaners came into the office, saw a tin of biscuits, and asked Andy for the tin, which was empty at the time. And Andy was taken aback and just said, I actually use it. Well, the next day, there was a full tin of biscuits for the lady brought by Andy. And obviously, everyone was really affected by the pandemic. But what was close to heart for Andy was the fact that he could not visit his mom at the time. And when Andy, for his own cancer care, had to go into self-isolation, again, not being able to visit his mom is what was really, really hard for him. So that's the kind of person Andy was. So really, just to close with this sort of small obituary of Andy. Andy, rest in peace, we'll always remember you. Okay, so more celebrations apart from a celebration of Andy's life. You know that last year was our 20th anniversary. This year, actually, if you are interested, there is a video and a paper published, and you can access them with that QR code on the screen. And this year is our 20th conference, because in a couple of times, the cycle of yearly conferences has been broken. At the coffee break on Wednesday, we will have a celebration cake, so if you're still around, please join us for that. But, I mean, it's a year of massive celebrations, incredible achievements of the UK community in this space, in gene and cell therapy, in infrastructure, in clinical trials, in first world approvals, in first-in-man testing. And I should say, in the context of our society, we're in a really healthy, best-ever financial position. So if you have suggestions of how we can invest that chest, then please come to us. As Steve has alluded to, we organize loads of activities. So this team of volunteers runs loads of different things. And in order to try to stay focused, we also set quinquennial priorities. And these have been the priorities for the last 3 years. I'll cover this at the AGM tomorrow. But just in a snapshot, in terms of membership, we have been able to overcome that dip from the pandemic. In terms of an EDI, we have a new ECR definition that we were asked for at the AGM last year. And in terms of training and promotions to ensure equality, diversity is in good progress. We have new strategic awards and activities, and we focus this for members in order to try to boost our membership. And perhaps if you have checked the website, you will know that Adrian Thrasher has been awarded the Outstanding Achievement Award, and Adrian will receive that award at the conference next year where he will give a lecture for us. Again, at the awards ceremony, Simon Waddington will receive the Services to the Society Award on Wednesday afternoon. And the BSGCT First PPIE Award has been given to the Southern Lab and the Norrie Disease Foundation. And again, will be handed over on Wednesday. And you can see some more recent awards that we have made in 2024, some of them even this week. So congratulations to all those people. Just to finish, we do a lot, but we rely on our membership. About 1/3 of people who are attending this conference are not members of our society. So I would strongly encourage you to join us and support the work we do if you think it's important. And really, this is for peanuts. We charge very, very little in terms of membership. If you are a member already, please vote in the board elections that close tomorrow. You can follow that QR code to do that. And again, if you are a member, please attend our AGM tomorrow and give us your view of in what direction you think we should be going and how we should spend that money that we have in the bank at the moment. And before my colleagues on the board tell me to move on, basically, enjoy this conference. And next year, we will be in London for our one-day conference.